Okay, let's try this one more time. Hello, I'm Gary Lucas, and I'm going to play for you this afternoon on my first Facebook live streaming attempt. Actually, the third today. Let's hope this one sticks. I haven't done these live streams in at least a couple of years since the end of the pandemic now. In the old days, I used to be able to have a beautiful horizontal shot, and I have a device that holds and grips the camera in that position. But since then, Facebook has changed up the rules. Those pesky people, in their infinite wisdom, and so I have to go into the vertical mode, which looks nice, right? It looks like a nice big room, which it is. But it's a bitch to balance on the tripod that I have, so please bear with me. And if it happens to fall down while I'm doing this, I am sorry. But what can I say? Before I start, I just want to give a plug to this fantastic book my friend David Toop wrote. It's called Two-Headed Dog. It's all about Dr. John the Night Tripper and his amazing seminal album, Gree, which I highly recommend. It's my favorite Dr. John album of all of them. Old Mac Rebenek. So check this out. It's coming out in the U.S. in a month or so, but he was kind enough to send me an advance copy, and as you can see, it was expertly chewed by our little Havanese Rosita. Lulu passed away, sad to say, about a year ago, but I quickly found this beautiful little Havanese who's now grown this big. And anyway, Caroline is out playing with her right now, so I can do this for you undisturbed. Okay, I'm about to finish another great book in the 33 1/3 series of volumes about classic albums. And it's by this guy, Richard Henderson, who's quite a good writer. And this is a book all about one of my favorite albums, Song Cycle by Van Dyke Parks. My relationship with this began, I was curious to hear it when it first came on the scene. I think this is in 1968, early. And Warner Brothers found it difficult to market, so they had a promotion where you could get a copy for a penny. And I sent in for it. It didn't arrive, though, while I was still up in Syracuse with my folks. That summer I was at Andover Summer School. So my mother shipped it to me, and I eagerly unpacked it and had to go to their library at Andover to listen to it for the first time on headphones. I also had to put a penny on top of the stylus because they had very clunky turntables there. And but the sounds that were on the album astonished me, as did the lyrics, and there was a lyric sheet included that had hand-corrected lyrics in ballpoint pen. And years later, when I became friends with Van Dyke, who's one of the best people I know, I told him this story, and he said, I hand-corrected the lyrics of all the copies that went out originally. I mean, imagine going into a label and doing your own corrections on a lyric sheet because of typos they had committed. I think that was really due diligence far and above those of mortal men. All right, so now, in further talking about fantastic music, I'm going to do a little, just kidding, I'm going to do a little playing for you. Here, my brand new vintage Dan Electro from 1959, which I did get. All right, here's the big reveal. I got a Matt Umanoff guitars. I've known Matty for years, and I was quick to seize the opportunity when I saw it go online from him. And I had a little cleanup work done by Matt Brewster at 30th Street Guitars. Thank you, Matt. He's really an expert in all things guitar and repairing everything, including pedals. It's a great place. So, speaking of pedals, you know, normally I would have a panoply of about 10, 15 here. I've been known to have as many as 22 on stage. But I've reduced the footprint of the pedals, partially because of Rosita, because she has a tendency to investigate. She stuck her ear up to the amp the other day. She's fearless. And I'm afraid she damaged these pedals, which are kind of worth something. I mean, I know this electro-harmonic 16-second delay is going for about $5,000 on the market. If you can find them, they only made 300 of them. That's another story. I have 3 of them. And a guy to repair them in Texas as backup. So there. All right, so without further ado, let's get going on this thing and get a little loot made here. The sound of this thing is so sweet. I wish I could say the same thing for the electroharmonic. The electroharmonics delay has a very sweet, characteristic sound. It sounds like no other sampler. But it is a noisy little beast. Let's turn the Boss Katana off for the duration and just say I had a very great day in the studio mixing finally. This album I've worked on for a while with the great Lucas Ligeti, and it'll be out under the name Lucas and Lucas. He spells his name Lukas Ligeti, and definitely check that out. I don't know who's going to put it out. We may put it out ourselves. Drat the cat. But anyway, that's what you have to do these days, unless you're making smooth jazz. And that ain't me, babe. But onwards and upwards, and I can't wait for you to hear this, because there's some bangers on this record. Okay, so I will now take my further ado. Thank you for tuning in to hopefully more of a series of live streams, especially if this thing works. Okay, so we're gonna hit finish now. Peace out.